Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tune Project. Today I'm going to be walking you through how to play one of my favorite Irish tunes, Banish, Misfortune. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to the Tune Project but enjoy my videos, I invite you to hit that red subscribe button below for more videos just like this one, and also the notification bell so that you can be notified each time I post a new video. So this tune has 3 sections instead of the usual 2 A-B format that we usually have. Instead of A-A-B-B, we have A-A-B-B-C-C. So we have a 3rd section for this tune, but don't worry, each section is fairly short, so it's not a crazy long tune or anything like that. As a bit of a disclaimer before we jump into this one, like with many of the tunes that I teach here on this channel, I do not play this tune strictly in the traditional way. While many of the elements are very similar and the same as the traditional style, I do like to add my own little spin on these tunes, and I would encourage you to do the same. It's all fun, so I hope that you enjoy learning this tune regardless. So what I'm going to be doing for this tutorial is teaching you one section at a time, and after we learn each section, I'm going to go back and play the whole section slowly so that you can play along with me, or just listen and kind of hear everything all put together. So to kick this one off, we are starting on open E, and we are walking our way down to the D string. Alright, and then for the next little phrase, we are staying on the D string. We're just coming a half step down from G to F sharp. Alright, so all of that is on the D string, and then we're ending on our 3rd finger G. And then we come up to the A string, starting with an open A. Ending that on an open E. We had a little bit of jumping around that time. Hopefully you caught all of that. And then we start this next section off on an F sharp on the E string. So that last phrase actually starts in a very similar way to the first phrase. It just ends a little bit differently. So hopefully you were able to catch that. And that is the whole A part. So short little A part. What I'm gonna do is go back and play it from the beginning slowly so that you can hear how everything is in context. And if you caught all of that and you wanna play it along with me, then feel free to join. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then of course all of that repeats, and then we move into the B part, which starts off on an F sharp on the E string. And then ending on that same F sharp, and then we come down to an open E for this next little phrase. And then we start on an F sharp for this next little part. Alright, so moving from that F sharp back down to the open E, so it's kind of like playing those first 2 little sections of the B part, but in a more condensed format. And then here's the last phrase of the B part. So So hopefully you recognize that last little phrase of the B part because we played it at the end of the A part as well. So this is repeated material, which hopefully makes it easier to learn this section as we're going through. That's one thing I always encourage you to do, is to listen for repeated material, patterns, notes, and things like that that we've heard before that we can use to help us learn the new material. So at this point, we would go back and repeat the B section. So I'm gonna go from the beginning of the B section and play through the whole thing slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so getting into this last section of the tune, the C section, we move from our F sharps to F naturals. So on the E string, we're gonna have low first fingers instead of normally placed first fingers on the E string. So to start, we have an open E as our little pickup into the C section. So here we go. So kind of wandering down to the A string, ending on an open A there, and you might have noticed I used my fourth finger for that E, so instead of hopping to the E string and playing an open E, we just use our fourth finger for that E so that we don't have to move anywhere with our bow. And then we pick up on that same A, playing an open A to start this next section. And then ending that on a C natural, kind of going along these same minory lines that this section is taking on. And for the next phrase, we begin on that same C natural, so low second finger on the A string. Alright, so ending that on an open E, and then this last section is going to be very familiar to you, so hopefully you're comfortable playing it at this point. And we're starting on an F sharp. Alright, and as per the format of this tune, we go back and we play that C part again. It repeats, and that's the whole tune. So what I'm gonna do is play the C part from the beginning. If you feel comfortable with it, if you know it, feel free to join me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that is all of Banish Misfortune. Congratulations if you made it this far and learned the whole tune. I hope you enjoyed this one. And as always, with all of the tunes that I teach here on the Tune Project, you can really add as many ornaments, flicks, turns, double stops, things like that into this one. With this tune in particular, because it is of the Irish tradition, I would recommend adding in Irish ornaments like flicks and turns, just because that's gonna kind of go along with the style a little bit more. But as far as those, you can really go crazy with them and add as many in as you would like and get creative with it. If you're unsure of what flicks and turns are, I do have a video that I made as part of my Fiddle technique series all about that, kind of explaining what they are and showing you how to play them and incorporate them into the tunes that you already know. So if that's something that would be interesting to you, then feel free to check it out. Thanks so much for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy practicing. If you'd like to further your support of the Tune Project, be sure to head over to patreon.com/thetuneproject for information on that. And if you're planning on buying any music or doing any shopping on Amazon, be sure to head over to the Tune Project website, which I linked in the description box of all of my videos. Click my Amazon banner, and whatever you purchase, a small percentage of that will go toward the Tune Project. This just keeps the Tune Project going and allows me to continue to create free content for you all.